all of a sudden I see this streak of light fly over the gravel pile.
What was that? What?
I initially saw something, but we continued to look at this gravel pile and didn't see what you were about to see on our video here.
It was really weird. It was like I saw an orb with my naked eye.
After he says that,
It was really weird.
the video shows two light anomalies that move across the top of the pile.
Two streaking objects sort of translucently pass through our equipment over the ground really fast.
I saw an orb with my naked eye.
After Marty noted seeing the orbs with his bare eyes, I kept my camera in that direction and waited.
And as I'm moving the laser around the surface of the gravel pile, taking temperature readings, I get near these objects on the gravel pile, pass over them. As I'm coming back around, they move on their own volition.
Look at the static detectors.
Right towards our equipment. When it crashes into our static detector,
Look at the static detectors.
it immediately freezes, almost like it's discharged its electrical potential and just dies there.
It just stays right where it touched the static detector.
Look at the static detectors. They're going off.
Yeah, they are.
Are you filming that?
Yes, I am.
One of the craziest things
It moved from down here.
I've ever seen. This thing that they couldn't see,
Did you see those static detectors light up like that?
I did.
but clearly can be seen by the IR camera. This light anomaly comes up the side of the pile, hits that static detector. The static detector flashes bright blue.
The blue light goes off. I see the blue light going off, although I don't see these objects.
I couldn't see any orb movement at all. This anomalous orb that attached itself to the side of the static detector was quite large, so it seems odd that we wouldn't have seen it at that time.
And another one
The
goes
static detectors.
like
They're going off.
somersaulting end over end up the pile over top of the second blinky box we have, but not set it off.
And then there's a third one that you can see on the left there by the IR light rig that you can actually see a shadow that is cast by it.
Dude, that's a mouse.
On video, I thought, oh my gosh, we got some kind of weird mice or something running around on here.
I will admit, I was convinced it had to be a mouse.
It's not a mouse.
There's a lot of reasons why this couldn't be a mouse. The cameras most certainly would have caught eye shine with the way their eyes are positioned on their heads to get a fuller view and a fuller perspective. And I started watching footage of mice on YouTube at night in RA footage, and I noticed something, that all of these mice had eye shine.
Mice in infrared will give off eye shine. Even if they're turned away from you, you can kind of see the corner of an eye. It's really easy to see. And they also look really opaque on video as well.
On review of this footage, you'll notice that there is no eye shine at all. None, so to speak.
Detectors. They're going off.
The more I looked at this video, the more it didn't make sense. Whatever these objects are, first of all, seem to have a sort of translucent quality to them.
At first view, it seems like a scampering, but upon closer look, you realize that it's end over head, kind of like a slinky might move. And I just really have a hard time believing any type of creature would have stayed still up against this piece of equipment amidst all of our rustling. It would have been out of there right away.
Did you see those static detectors light up like that?
I did. Hold on.
Ooh, I just had a .07 for a moment. Finished.
Now, as the investigation goes on, obviously neither of them seen this light anomaly there. They march over the pile to go down under the bridge to gather up the stuff.
Walked right by this thing.
That was me swearing under my breath.
This is it. If you can hear me, I'm about to pack up my stuff and take off.
We proceeded to pack up the investigation and put gear away.
Come back up the hill with all the stuff from underneath the bridge and gets just the awesome shot of it sitting there next to the static detector.
This is flaming paranormal. I mean, 100% the weirdest thing I've ever seen ever.
It does not look like anything I have ever seen.
Yeah, all of my experience being out in the woods and growing up in the woods of Wisconsin, I've never seen anything with a boxed torso and tails or tentacles or whatever coming out the sides.
When I saw this clear image of the body of the anomalous object, you know, I thought back to all of these images that I'd seen from the 1920s and the spiritualist movement of ectoplasm, because it was so unusual and white and has these tendrils which seem to serve it maybe as appendages of some sort.
I don't even know if they're appendages. I really don't think it could be an animal because it has no symmetry to it. Things in nature have symmetry. The right side matches the left side.
I'm not aware of a single animal in the animal kingdom that could take shape like this. Not even a jellyfish.
Totally disturbing. Totally don't know what it is. They march back over the pile. Marty goes over, checks the stuff on the pile. You just see it sitting in that spot where it touched the static detector. The thing still sits there. Marty goes over and picks up the static detector that this thing is on, and it's still sitting there. It is only after he picks up the static detector and moves away that you see this thing move off.
It's totally and completely baffling.
It's impossible.